Michael Lauderstein, how you doing?
Good, Alan. How are you?
He is the drug test consultant, but how do you franchise that?
Well, actually, we're not a franchise. We're what we call a business opportunity, which really gives people, in our opinion, a lot more freedom. They can name their own company, manage their own finances, and make decisions that they feel are better for their own company rather than be under the guise of some major franchisor. We're working with consultants, setting them up to start their own full-service drug and alcohol testing companies. They typically work with business owners, school districts, all different types of companies, government agencies, and they do drug and alcohol testing for those employees typically.
I imagine it must be the employer's responsibility to make sure that his or her employees are drug-free.
Well, it definitely is their responsibility, although there are some industries that are mandated federally to have drug screening in place, like the Department of Transportation. And I mean, we know how many trucks are on the road, earth-moving equipment, so there is a lot of mandatory drug testing, so there is a lot of business out there that has to be done.
So if you want to be a drug test consultant, how hard is it?
You have to have the drive. You don't have to necessarily come from the same industry. I myself made a major life change. I was in the food and beverage industry for many years, and obviously I'm in a completely different industry now, but you have to have the desire, obviously, to want to build a successful business. It's good to be a people person because you're developing ongoing relationships with your clients, and they'll be calling on you. You'll become part of their hiring process and ongoing testing for their companies. There is a tremendous amount of repeat business, so that's a nice thing, that residual income in a sense that we look forward to.
Talk about your business model.
Our business model is interesting. I think one of the reasons we've been incredibly successful is because we don't just focus strictly on drug and alcohol screening. That is our main portion of the business, but we have a lot of other services that all tie in. For example, DNA paternity testing. There's a lot of options out there, a lot of people who, typically a mother, child, alleged father, they could be mandated by a court case, legal court testing. Apart from the drug testing, implementing a drug policy, educational materials for both supervisors and employees, EAP, Employee Assistance Program. How do you help your people if they test positive?
Well, and that's the key. You don't want to get rid of them, you want to help them.
Absolutely. Our business is really about helping business owners, in a sense, become more profitable. Business today is difficult to begin with, but in general, we want our business owners to be obviously the most profitable that they can be. And by determining and finding your substance abusers in the workplace, if you have a policy in place, you can, in a sense, get rid of those people and have a more profitable business. They cost you a lot of money. You don't even realize it as a business owner. More accidents, workers' compensation claims. Biggest killer in America is low productivity.
Let's talk about the investment.
Yes, $19,995.
And it's work from home?
It can be work from home. We do have some consultants that have brick and mortar locations in all different types of areas across the country. But we do suggest that you can start from a home model. And I always say you're going to hit that moment where you realize, I need a physical location.
Michael Lauderstein, thank you very much.
My pleasure. Thank you.
He is the drug test consultant. These are the kind of opportunities you'll find here at the West Coast Franchise Expo.